Hello and welcome to a mini episode of Predictocast, the podcast where we predict the plot of a movie we know nothing about. I'm Josh, and with me as always is Skinner. Hey, Skinner.
Hey, Josh. Hey, how's my family doing?
Oh, your intros are always so appropriate because next week on the show, we are talking about a family Thanksgiving. We are in the month of Thanksgiving. We're in the fall. We're moving towards all the fun holiday times, and we just had to cover, a Thanksgiving film this month, especially when one features Faye Dunaway, like the film that we are covering next week, A Family Thanksgiving. Because who doesn't need Faye Dunaway during their Thanksgiving celebration?
It's about time we did a Faye Dunaway Thanksgiving movie.
That's true. I mean, we've missed a lot of opportunities, I think.
But yet here we are. We have finally gotten there. We've gotten here, and we are watching a family Thanksgiving with other actors and Faye Dunaway, and the hat Faye Dunaway is wearing in all the movie posters.
Yeah, she's got a very fabulous hat that's just there.
It's just, I mean, there's two different posters of her, and literally her entire body posture and look on her face it says, "Hey, check out this hat I'm wearing."
Yeah, it's a very kind of little sort of, the hat's, got a little bit of an angle to it. She's got her hand on her hips, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm looking real cool in this hat."
I honestly need her to be wearing the hat during the entire movie.
I hope so. I really do.
I hope she's we see a shot of her in bed, reading the newspaper and
with the hat on.
With the hat on, and it's something about turkeys on the fucking front page. She's reading about the pumpkin pie wars or something, and she's wearing the fucking hat. That's what I need.
I will say, a quick. There's not much. There's not much out there, in terms of imagery for this one. But I will say that there's another shot. If you look up if you look up images on Google, there is a shot of her with that hat on outside. So, I mean, it does appear like it does show up quite a bit.
There's a lot of imagery for this movie, making sure you know that the lead has both a dual life as a mom and a businesswoman.
Yeah, there's a shot of her with
a very
her family.
angel thing going on.
Oh,
yeah, the scene of her wearing casual clothes back to back with herself with a business suit on with a suitcase, a business.
I mean,
briefcase.
Yeah, really. There's the only difference from that and the angel posters is that she's not a streetwalker in one of them.
Instead, she's just casual weekend, has several bags over her shoulder and a glass of wine.
Business mom.
Her bifurcated life.
She's a bifurcated wife.
Exactly. Look at her property brother husband and her problem child son.
Yeah, her and then her doll. I mean, her daughter, who is a haunted doll come to life.
I can't wait to find out more about those three characters and that Christmas tree they're standing in front of.
I guarantee you, we won't probably. They won't be. They'll be secondary characters. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, because we're at a bit of a disadvantage in terms of our
plot keywords.
Because there's only one.
What is it?
Thanksgiving.
Man, I wish also it was him and family.
So we know that at least it's about Thanksgiving. It's somehow connected in some way.
I really appreciate that. There are two different, I guess, DVD covers for this. In case you loved it so much on the television that you had to own it. You ordered it through, I don't know, you call 2010. What do you fucking called the Hallmark Channel and asked them to send you a DVD with shipping and handling? But there's two of them, and one of them, it's called A Family Thanksgiving. They're fucking standing in front of that Christmas tree.
They are standing in front of a Christmas tree. Because we all know that Thanksgiving is just the gateway to Christmas.
I mean, literally, we are going to be together over Thanksgiving.
We are.
The second the meal is done, I'm fucking putting on my Christmas sweater. if I can fit into it after all that food we're gonna eat. Nom nom nom. Give me some.
Yeah, I mean,
We have ordered 4 pies in advance.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. We'll have a regular pumpkin pie war. A
But like, you can just tell they're like, I don't know. We said we put Thanksgiving in the title, but I don't think that's gonna sell. Make sure people know Thanksgiving is right next to Christmas, especially if they're in Canada where it's really separated from Christmas by several months.
What else would they, if they were trying to be true? Should it not be a tree, but like a giant cornucopia with like pumpkins and squash falling out of it?
It should just be a fucking table.
Yeah, it should just be a set table. Like that would be totally fine. It's
like, Easter, you have Easter eggs. Christmas, you have the Christmas tree. New Year's Eve, you have, I don't know, glasses shaped like the year you're in.
Yes.
And Thanksgiving, it's a fucking table.
But then if you look at the other poster, the one with just
the swirl behind them,
Daphne Zuniga and Faye Dunaway, it looks like it's a Disney Channel original Halloween movie. Like it looks like Faye Dunaway is a witch who's going to give her some magic powers.
That's the question I have. So
I think Faye Dunaway is an angel. Because
it's a holiday miracle.
Yes.
Will help her realize what she's been missing. I think she's the ghost of Thanksgiving past.
Oh, okay.
That's why she has the hat.
That's what it is. Her hat turns into a cornucopia.
Maybe she's a cornucopia come to life.
Ooh, maybe. She is kind of like Faye Dunaway, what she's, and this also connects it to Christmas even more. She's giving me old lady from Home Alone 2 vibes.
I mean, she's very happy.
The pigeon lady.
When you look at the Google search images for this, which we have to do for finding out this movie's about, she's not in a lot of the pictures.
No, I know. That's why I think she's an angel or a ghost or something.
Wouldn't it be funny if she, like, only our main character can see her, but also we can't as well?
So most of the movie is just her talking to just nothing.
I hope this daughter is never on the ground. Someone is always holding her like in the pictures.
Oh, yeah. There's one shot of her in like a stroller that looks too small for her.
It's so hard to find a stroller these days. Constrained supply chains.
One thing that I did notice here in the field here, we've got one of the covers. It's the same cover as we've already talked about, but it was obviously packaged with a bonus music CD inside. And if you click on that, it takes you to Best Buy, where it tells you, unfortunately, this item is no longer available.
It was only $10 too. What was on that CD?
I don't know. The image is not big enough for me to make out what it was. Like, I wonder if it was the soundtrack of the movie or if it's just random Christmas music that they could license for very cheap.
I need to know more about it. I'm going to be Googling it. Everyone just listen to me clickety clack for a while. I got it up on eBay, and I could buy this. I could purchase
just to see what's on it.
I could purchase it just to see what's on it. It is traditionally only at $10, but there is shipping, so I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nothing ever says what's on the CD. It is just a 2-pack with the CD on it.
It's got to be just random public domain Christmas music, I think, at this point. I mean,
that's what you would want, right? Would you want originals?
I think that I would love an original, actually. Does Faye Dunaway sing?
I don't think so.
Okay, now, since we don't have a ton of keywords and we know that this is a Hallmark movie, right? Isn't it Hallmark or is it? Yeah, it's Hallmark.
It's Hallmark.
So, obviously that's a big part of the season. These things kind of happen. They put out a lot of stuff. Not enough, if you ask me. They don't put out enough Thanksgiving movies. But since we're lacking on IMDb keywords, I went to a very good a very good system that we can also use for these types of films, because I know that it's going to show up. And do you know where I'm going with this?
Dove?
You nailed it in one, my friend. I wanted to see if Dove had a review of this, and they sure do. It is Dove approved for 12 and up. So it is not good for all ages. So be parental guidance suggested. And I'm not going to look at the synopsis, obviously. I don't want to spoil myself, and I'm not going to look at their review, but I am going to look at their content ratings. So they have a list from 0 to 5, and it lists out these different categories. And I'll read the categories to you, and then we'll go through what they list them as, what their ratings are for these. So their categories are faith, integrity, sex, language, violence, drugs, nudity, and other.
So here's the thing that's wonderful to scale. It is a list of categories where a high score for one thing could mean good, and a high score for another thing can be bad. So because that is mixed up, it is a bad set of rules.
Yes, it is. So I'm not going to look, because if you hover over the little I, it gives you the reason for the rating. So I don't want to do that, because I don't want to completely spoil myself for this wonderful film that we're going to watch at some point. But I'll just tell you what they are. So, and there's someone here that surprised me, so it might make me rethink what.
Are we going to see a Faye Dunaway?
A Faye Dunaway. This makes me rethink what I think she is. She might not be an angel, because guess what, man? Faith 0. They are like, there's no faith in this movie. So they're just, I mean,
which is incredible, because I do have the track listing now of what the 10 songs are.
Oh, thank God. Let me go through these, and then we'll hear the track listing. So no faith, no integrity, 0 on the integrity scale.
Oh, maybe that means it's perfectly integral.
Well, I see. That's what I don't know, because sex has a 1. So that must mean that there's something. Maybe there's some kissing or some light grabbing. I don't know.
A little Thanksgiving.
Dad honks her tits or something.
He puts, maybe someone puts 2 cornucopias over their chest and does a little dance.
Maybe he like pours some gravy down her shirt or something.
That would be an entire lack of integrity what this movie has.
Language, we get a 2. So
someone says damn.
We're getting dropping some D bombs here. Violence 1.
Someone gets slapped.
Something. Drugs 1.
Someone is drinking caffeine.
Nudity, sad to say, 0. And
crap.
Other gets a 1. So
maybe if it had a bonus 11 holiday songs, they would give it a better rating for the other.
Maybe. All right. I want to hear these track listings and why you found it so surprising that Faith got a 0.
Okay, so like I found a version of the original version we had talked about. It came with a 2-disc set where it had a DVD and a CD. This must be a later release where it just says bonus 10 holiday songs. It has MP3 audio on the DVD itself. So if you put the DVD in your computer, you can listen to MP3s.
Remember that was like a selling point?
That's a selling point. Just bonus 10 holiday songs. Get in the Christmas spirit with 10 holiday songs in digital format.
Oh.
So here are the songs. Amazing Grace. God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Not that's God's right, the title.
Well, I mean, but not exactly religious, but yeah, I get your point.
I Saw 3 Ships, which is that is religious.
Uh-huh.
The Holly and the Ivy, maybe not. It Came Upon Midnight Clear, religious. We Three Kings, religious. Feliz Navidad, fun. Away in a Manger, extremely about Jesus. Oh, Christmas Tree, maybe that not Christmas, not religious enough. Silent Night, also religious. These are religious songs. How could it get such a low score?
I don't know. That's very. I think
unless
because
these
those
aren't in the movie and they just put 10 public domain versions of these songs
I think it's
on
just
the DVD.
I think it's just a way to like get people to buy it. They're like, here's a movie that's about Thanksgiving, but we're gonna slap a Christmas tree on it, and we're gonna bundle it with a random Christmas CD full of public domain religious Christmas songs.
It used to be harder to get Christmas music. Now you have Pandora, you have 1,000 streaming services. If you want Christmas music, literally all you have to say out loud is play me Christmas music, and something in your house will. If you want a collection of something, then you're going to go back in time. You're going to get vinyls, right?
Yeah.
No one's getting CDs or MP3 audios of Christmas music anymore.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really, like, you don't, yeah, that's not going to happen. Although I would love it if they released that on vinyl.
I would as well.
I would buy it.
I'm very excited. I bought a random 12 lot of Christmas vinyl records from eBay for $4. And one is Polish Polish, what is it called? Polka Christmas music.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see what that sounds like, but I can't listen to it until after Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, you're a purist. You like to keep it
separated. I haven't been listening to instrumental Christmas music to keep my nerves from fraying from my hardest point of work of the year the last few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so we haven't really predicted anything about this movie other than
she's a ghost.
Faye Dunaway might be a ghost or an angel. And
so apparently not an angel, so she's probably a demon to others.
That's right. She's a Cenobite.
Someone opened the Lamont configuration.
That's what it is. It's a holiday miracle. She solves the puzzle cube that's been given to her.
It's a gift for Thanksgiving.
That's right. Yeah.
What? So
she's
clearly a business.
It'll teach you to be thankful for your life.
Don't think for a moment that you aren't going to get full from this meal.
Yeah.
God, we have such sides to show you. What like clearly this is a movie from the images we saw, which are spoilers, that she's someone who is trying to balance family with dinner.
True. Maybe she's going to miss family Thanksgiving because
then have it on another fucking night. Who cares? She's
busy with work, and work is like the whole thing, which is really funny that like the where we are in the world right now, like in 2021. This movie came out in 2010, so 11 years ago, but it's not the only movie like this, clearly. Like, there's plenty of movies where the moral is, like, work is not important, your family is important, be with your family on the holidays, like, pay attention to the things that you already have. Those are the most important things. You don't want to lose those. Like, there's tons of movies that are like that's the thing. And yet, right now, in 2021... people are talking about that and like openly saying, hey, I need more time with my family because this last year has really proven to me like how much I need a proper work-life balance, and I need to like be with the people that I care about, and that like, I don't feel the same way about work that I did, and people are getting pissed off about it.
Yes, and the result, the answer to it is, aren't you fucking lazy?
Yes.
Like, oh, I don't want to work 2 jobs, which still doesn't pay, that are harder than people who make incredible wealth amount of money work. I work 2 jobs that are both 5 times harder than that to not be able to afford things. And people are like, fuck you. Why aren't you there to take my order?
Why aren't you working 3 jobs?
Why aren't you working 3 jobs? Don't you appreciate the opportunities given to you? Yes. And also, why aren't you there to give me my Coke?
Yes. Yeah. Your restaurant's closed because people are dead and also just tired of working for no money. Like, how dare you?
I was telling you the other day, like I went to a smaller town where like there was help wanted signs everywhere and offering very large wages compared to what they would have in the past for similar jobs. And it was in an area where I'm sure if you asked certain types of media, these are people who believe in hard work, who don't want handouts, who don't care, who don't sit there and want the government to give them anything, who have said no to the stimulus checks and everything, and they just want to work for what they have, and yet they are a small town, a small area, and yet they don't have enough people to work their jobs. It's almost like a large chunk of the population of people who would work jobs are fucking dead. But how did that happen? When did that happen? No one noticed.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this around the holidays, share it with your whole family.
Share it with your whole family.
Yeah,
share it with your family that will show up and tell you that they're not vaccinated, and you tell them to get the fuck out of your house. They don't want their DNA changed. That's the thing. Like, everyone in this movie, they want to have Thanksgiving, but the other family, they also don't want their DNA changed because of religious reasons.
That's right. Yeah, God gave me this DNA, and no scientist is going to change it. What do you think her business is? What kind of businesswoman is our lead, played by Daphne
marketing,
Zuniga?
Television, real estate, magazines.
All of those?
All of those. A real estate magazine, she does all the marketing for it.
Oh, a real estate magazine that she does the marketing for, and they're getting into their own television network.
There we go. She's the executive producer of a TV show that promotes Thanksgiving, that is putting on a giant Thanksgiving production, thus she can't actually attend her own Thanksgiving. So it's irony.
That's right.
And she's a hypocrite.
She's too busy. Yeah.
She's too busy.
That makes total sense.
And her kids are such shits. Just pieces of shit.
Well, I mean, that little girl is a doll that's come to life, and she's having to deal with that, and she just doesn't want to.
Wouldn't it be great if a movie just had a minor mannequin side plot? Kind of almost unremarked upon.
It would be incredible. But I think that's going to do it for this mini episode, all about a family Thanksgiving and our, I don't know, predictions sort of what's to come. One thing that is to come on that episode, though, schedule permitting, is that we will be joined by our good friend Bo North, who will also, ironically enough, be seeing at Thanksgiving to talk all about this film, and I can't wait for that.
I like the idea that we're actually getting together for Thanksgiving to talk about this film. Not well after we recorded this.
We're gonna make Bo like relitigate this film after we've recorded about it, probably for an hour and a half, and then
in front of our families and other friends who are also there. Like, no, guys, before we eat, let's talk about a family Thanksgiving.
Let's talk about family. Let's make them all watch it. Let's make Bo watch it a second time.
That's not out of character for you.
No, it isn't. I think I made them all watch Pin one year, so
you did, and you keep threatening me with Dear Evan Hansen for this.
Oh yeah,
Thanksgiving.
that could happen too. We'll see.
I will walk out of the state.
But until next week, when we are talking all about a family Thanksgiving and finding out if Faye Dunaway is a demon or an angel. I've been Josh.
And I've been Skinner.
And we predict you'll join us. If you like the show, subscribe, rate, and review us over at Apple Podcasts. We're on Twitter and Instagram at predictocast, and you can find our entire back catalog at predictocast.com. Our theme music is by Kyle Sledge. Find more of his work at soundcloud.com/Geist Music. As always, thanks for listening.